everyone, Miss Katrina here.
And Miss Sam.
Welcome to Summer Streaming Series, a show where we watch the first episode of an old teen TV series and talk about it.
We will discuss the first episode, make predictions if we've never seen it, and tell you why you should or shouldn't watch it.
Everything we watch you can find online, so get ready to start your next binge watch.
Step by step, day by day, fresh start over, different hands of play. Deeper we fall, the stronger we stay. It will be better the second time.
Hey everyone, it's Miss Katrina.
And Miss Sam.
Today we're going to talk about the show Step by Step.
It ran from 1991 to 1998.
So just a brief summary because the show happened a million years ago. It's two single parents who get married and move in together, and they bring along with them their 6 kids. And it's kind of them fighting, maybe getting along, trying to get used to living together. So we start at the beginning with 3 kids who live with their dad in their messy house.
It's kind of a train wreck.
It's a little bit of a train wreck, yeah. The dad is kind of like, whatever.
He throws out a bowl because they left cereal in it for like
a week. And then he's like, I'll just buy new dishes, which, like, I mean, kind of makes sense when you think about it.
I mean, smart.
But, like, kind of a waste of money. So anyway, then we also see the mom. So she also has 3 kids, and their house is very clean, very nice. It's nice and big. The dad had, like, a little apartment. One kid is a genius, her son, you kind of find out. And then the mom's a hairdresser who works in her house. She has, like, a little salon attached
with
at the
her
back.
mom and her sister.
Who are just, like, amazing.
They are.
They're
Fantastic.
They're great.
They had some great one-liners in there.
Yeah, they just, like, fight with each other, but, like, lovingly fight with each other.
Yeah.
Like, I
She just
enjoyed it.
threw some one-liners in there, and I'm like, I feel that.
Yeah, she was good. They're both good. So we start the show with the parents getting back from vacation. They both got back from Jamaica, and we find out that they went together. Did they mean to go together?
No, because the dad creepily found out from her travel agent where she was going on vacation and then booked a hotel and everything through her.
Which, like, nah, bro. Like, you can't be doing that. Like, it's a little
creepy.
A little like the show You.
Yep. She thought it was romantic. Which I don't know.
I mean, maybe in the 90s that was romantic, where, like, stalking laws were probably not as stringent as
now.
Not
Where everyone's like, this is creepy. This
maybe.
is how you end up on a Lifetime movie.
But they end up falling in love, and while they're in Jamaica, they get married.
And now we have to deal with the out.
So, he kind of shows up at the hair salon, and they decide, like, maybe it's not a good idea just to tell the kids we got married on vacation like crazy people. We will pretend like we're dating, and then in a reasonable amount of time, we'll get engaged, and then we'll get married, and then they'll be used to it, and it won't be a big deal, and no one will think we're psychos.
So we start with a family barbecue just to introduce the kids together, thinking it'll be a nice day, and then it ends in disaster. The kids hate each other. They don't get along at all.
Well, 2 of the kids know each other.
Yeah.
Her daughter and his one son kind of know each other and hate each other from the get-go. So that is not a good sign. And then at the barbecue, they get into a food fight.
As you do.
I've never been in have you ever been in a food fight?
No.
So I don't know if, like, a food fight is, like, an old thing. It seems very wasteful of food. Like, there are starving children.
I feel like in the 90s that was like a thing on TV. Like, people got into a food fight and you really never
Is it like people now, like, playing paintball?
Yeah.
They're like that's their fun sort of main thing?
There's a lot of shows in the 90s where they got in food fights and that's just not a real thing.
But that is not representative of the amount of food fights that actually took place in the 90s, guys. Okay, so it does not go well at this barbecue, and they end up, the dad slips and tells them that they're married.
So now we move in together. Obviously, we're moving into the mom's nice big house.
Also, let's talk about the fact that, like, it's been a day and all their stuff is in a truck moved in. So, like,
They were ready to go.
I would have to pack. Maybe it would take more than a day.
Well, the aunt or the mom made a comment about it that they were
the one daughter.
Oh, the daughter made a comment about how they were able to pack up everything and just be ready to move in the next day.
Which honestly tells a lot about them as people and a family. But I mean, if that's your lifestyle, go for it. But like, I gotta wrap up some like breakables, you know, like just in case.
I would probably need like 2 trucks.
Yeah. Oh, I would definitely need 2 trucks just for my clothes. So they move in, and it's not really going that great. I mean, it's not terrible, but you can definitely tell there's definitely a difference in lifestyle. The dad kind of just shows up to breakfast. The mom has her and her kids all eat breakfast together. They're not really used to that.
Yeah, so the dad's just kind of like, I'm gonna go. His daughter, I forgot her name.
Al.
Yeah, she comes down. She keeps on pretending like she's sick.
Yes.
And so she says like, oh, I don't feel well. And the dad goes, oh, you're lying.
You're faking it, which she did in the first episode, like the beginning of the first episode.
So then he leaves, and then the mom is like, ooh, you do feel hot. Let me take you to the doctor.
Which, like, she's not her legal guardian. Like,
yeah,
legally.
like, I don't think you legally, I guess because they're married.
Yeah, but it was the 90s. I guess anything happened back then, guys. So she takes her to the doctor, and they find out that she has appendicitis and has to get her appendix taken out.
And she has to go to surgery, so they're all in the waiting room waiting for her.
And the dad's kind of like, I can't believe I missed it. I'm so glad you're here. And then the doctor comes out and says she wants her mom. Which actually she didn't. She said
she called her, what was the nickname for her? Bimbo?
A bimbo? Yeah.
So he's like, thought it was a pet name, but they really just call her the bimbo.
Because they don't like her. I mean, she's like really blonde and but she's got her own hairdressing studio. Like she's got a bigger house than them.
She's not really a bimbo, but I think that's their best nickname.
That's her best insult, I guess, at the time. So the mom goes in there and the daughter's like, oh, I'm so glad you're here. And the mom's like, maybe I'm not your mom, but I'll always be your friend. Which, like, ugh, very lame.
And then they hug, and then the dad walks in and sees them, and it's like, I guess supposed to be like a really...
Like a bonding moment.
Magical moment.
I guess showing that, like, the family can come together and be one big family.
Yeah, I guess.
It ends up with them both in bed, and they're like, oh, talk about their life. Maybe our marriage will work out, and kissing, and that was it.
That was it. That was the first episode.
That's it. That's step by step, guys. It took me about halfway through the show to realize Step by Step is named that because they're all going to be step siblings. It took a while.
I didn't realize until you told me, so like...
I guess the name wasn't that clear. Also, the theme song of the show we kind of need to talk to about a little bit.
Yeah.
And the intro. It's like they're all on a roller coaster, like a theme
I remember
park.
the intro.
I remember the song.
I remember the song, and I remember the intro from like being on like reruns.
On TGIF?
Yeah, but like I never actually watched the show. I just remembered like the intro.
Yeah, I did too. I remembered like them being on the roller coaster, and I remembered
really
the song.
Really bad animation of them pretending to ride the roller coaster.
Oh yeah, it's a little rough. It's rough. Very 90s. Okay, so we're gonna talk about if you should or shouldn't. Oh, well, I guess we'll do predictions because like we sort of saw it, but we don't really know what happened. I was like 5 years old, so
I was 1 when the show came out, so I did not see it. I feel like it's just gonna be like a constant like mishaps happening, and then like maybe they might like break up, but like they're gonna end up back together, and then like they just keep fighting. I don't know. That's really where I see this going.
I feel like it's gonna be very like Full House-ish.
Yeah.
Like very like innocent and pure, and like even the bad thing that happened is like the son goes out and like has a beer.
Yeah.
Like it's not gonna be like Degrassi level problems. It's gonna be like, oh, he got an F on his math test and hit it. And then everyone's like, we need to have an intervention. Yeah. I think they're definitely going to like join as a family. More so like the dad is going to become more like the mom.
Yeah.
Like he's going to definitely fall into that like we have breakfast every morning. We now wash our dishes before 4 days.
So we don't have to throw them out.
And it's going to be like a very lovey-dovey, very like wholesome show. Okay, so we're going to tell you if you should or should not watch it. Miss Sam, you can go first.
I'm going to go with the hard no for me. I was just not entertained. It was kind of a struggle. Why? It's true. I feel like there are other family shows out there that are more entertaining and current. So, like, to me, it was really just not, it's not worth it to watch, in my opinion.
Okay, I'm like on the fence about it. I definitely think it's hysterical because it's a funny show. Like, there definitely are some mishaps, but it's not, like, too much. Like, if you want something you could want to, like, put on and, like, just scroll on your phone for, like, hours, like, that would be a good show. That's, like, good background noise. Yeah. Maybe I wouldn't, like, grab a bowl of popcorn and sit in front of it and, like, watch it, like, super intently, but I would definitely, like, put it on while I'm scrolling or doing homework or working on a project or something like that. So maybe if it's not your only focus.
Hi everyone, we're back, and we'll let you know that next week we're going to be watching The Secret Life of the American Teenager.
I wonder what her secret is.